first top tip is try and do something every day. That was the best advice I got whilst doing the BA. So while you're having your morning coffee, whether it's 5 minutes just skimming through the introduction of a journal article, or whether it's an hour or two's hard study, just try and do one small thing every day.
I think there's more of an adult slant to it now, that you appreciate that when people come in, that they're there for the right reasons. They want to impart their knowledge and go back to places and not just tick boxes, that there's a real depth of understanding there, that whoever's written the standards has obviously gone out and talked to people that deal with adults on a regular basis and want to pass on the knowledge, but also teaching people how to sort of teach themselves to a certain extent. That idea of researching really resonates what we do at Northern, that if there's a gap in your knowledge, go out there and find that gap, and then, you know, teach yourself to a certain extent, do some good research, change your practice, and, you know, really impact people's lives in a positive way.
Make sure that you use your tutors and the opportunity to hand a draft in as well. Meet with your tutor face to face. They're really easy to get hold of and really willing to meet with you on the phone, over the internet, however works. And it really does help motivate you and submit better work for a draft and get better feedback for your final assignment.
I think one of the first activities we did, one of the first standards we looked at, is the idea of reflection and what that means. And the idea of research and theory was something that's completely alien to them, that they can't relate to these standards because theory is not something I do. So we did an activity around reflection, and they just did a basic flip chart, and all the way through it there was all the theories that they were using but they'd not identified. So it was really easy for us to say, well, you're not into theory, research isn't your thing, but look, your practice is littered with theory. You're hitting these standards already, you've hit the ground running. And it was just those little light bulb moments where someone goes, oh, that's what I do, yes, that's the difference you're making.
Don't forget that every mark counts. 1% can be the difference between getting a first or a 2-1. So make sure that you pick up the easier to get marks through referencing correctly and making sure that you proofread your work before you hand it in. The BA course can be a really transformational experience, both professionally and personally. Personally, it can really help you gain a better understanding of the role that you're playing within education and also a better understanding of the context of it. Professionally, it really helps by meeting other people in different settings to find out what other opportunities your skills and abilities may be suited to out there. Also, you get a really good understanding of research skills and also other avenues that you might be able to follow.